Hey guys, I'm audible. Okay, now it's working. I hope it is working. Am I audible? आवाज आ रही है क्या मेरी? कोई comment करेगा? Let's get started. So first of all, hey guys, welcome back to Codicus. My name is Harshit and I'm a final year BTech student. And I took this challenge to solve 455 DSA problems in just 45 days. And I was inspired from my senior Samiksha Barhaya. So this is what we are doing. My goal was to just learn in public and build confidence and consistency together, and which has now become a community movement. So we are gathering all the coders who are willing to learn and grow together, right? So stay tuned. There are so many things coming on our channel. I'm planning so many things to help you out. Anyone who is like struggling with DSA and problem solving, any kind of help you guys need, we are here for you. Together we thrive, as our tagline, think, code, and thrive. So let's continue. Yesterday we had done array hard problems, out of which this one problem was remaining, merge overlapping subintervals. So should we continue, or do you guys have any doubt or any query? Something like ask me anything. 5 more minutes we can interact with each other, then we will start solving problems. Thank you, Anshul, for letting me know that I am audible now. And I'm really sorry for this delay today's live stream. It was supposed to be started from 9:30, but we are already late. It is 10 already. So let's start. I don't think anyone is asking any question. So let's open our standard SDE sheet. Okay, two problems are remaining, reverse pair and merge overlapping subintervals. And let's solve this first. Merge overlapping subintervals. We had already implemented some logic but could not solve it completely. Let's complete the logic now. Well, okay, it is completely incomplete. Let's read the problem again. We can revision this. Okay, let's make a folder for this. Oh, आवाज ठीक से नहीं आ रही है। Hello, is my voice clear now? There was so much. Okay, hey, hello. My mic was disconnected. Okay, fine. Now I am audible clearly. Yep. So we are ready to. So fine, fine, fine. Let's start solving this problem for today. And let's make merge intervals. Okay, let's go 0, 1. Let's go. Merge intervals of Java. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Is the size. TSVM. It's not public check. It five March. Hmm. क्या given है वैसे problem है let's read out given an array of intervals where interval I equals to start of I and end of I merge all overlapping intervals and return an array of non-overlapping intervals that cover all the intervals in the input. The non-overlapping intervals, okay. 1 to 6, okay, okay, got it. So हमें is the volume too loud? I've reduced it a little bit. So we need to return the intervals without overlapping, right? So we have given an array of arrays where it's array of pairs where we have the starting and ending index of some interval, and out of which we have to return only those intervals which are not overlapping, right? We need to merge these two intervals because they are overlapping each other. Like it is ending at 3 and it is starting at 2. So this 3 and 2 are overlapping. So by merging it, it will become 1 comma 6. That is given in the answer. And for the next interval, there is no overlapping. And in the next interval, there is no overlapping. So how can we check if it is overlapping? Let's clear it first. Let me think what I was thinking back then. Okay, let me see the chats as well. Okay. Rishi Chauhan is asking which code are you teaching? I'm not teaching Rishi. I'm just learning myself. It was just learning in public kind of thing. I'm just solving Scriber SD sheet. Like, hey Rishi, hey, hello, welcome to our live stream, Rishi. Okay, for sure. Anshul, wait a minute. Mm, I will have to go follow. What's it? Okay, so today my friend will join us. Let's call him. Where we can call him? Okay, okay. Okay, Discord. Hey Anshul, join the Discord. There we can collaborate, right? We can start our meet there. Okay, what is going on the screen? Rishi is saying, "Oh, great! Thank you so much, Rishi." Anshu will be joining in a minute. I think I should place a lamp here. My face is more clearly visible now. Discord out, Discord. Anyone who wants to join us on the live, join our Discord server, get a chance to be featured on our live stream. Is it visible? Is my Discord screen is visible? Mm, let me make it visible. Where is Discord? There it is. Welcome. Here, here. Okay, is the Discord screen visible now? Oh shit. Let's change the screen. Let's invite Mr. Anshu. She is saying, oh great, what's your name? You don't know my name? We are politics. Where can we see the members? Okay. Right, okay. We will join someday later. Where are you, Anshu? Okay. Maybe yes. Okay, हाँ. वीडियो कॉल वाला चैनल नहीं है क्या? लेट्स क्रिएट वन. मेरे को बना देते हैं. There's no option for it. Wait. Let's say कि join होगा क्या? Yes, you know, Rishi, you know. Study room, study room. Okay. Mm,
हाँ हर्षित भाई।
okay, okay. Now you're
तो इस
audible.
पे कैमरा ओपन हो जाता है।
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
ना?
Oh, crazy man. Why my camera is not visible? Because I'm sharing my camera on the
हेलो।
OBS studio. Hello, 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 hello. Am I audible?
हाँ भाई ऑडिबल।
Okay, but
आपके लैपटॉप में कैमरा है ना?
yes, my laptop has camera, but my camera is currently used by the OBS studio.
हाँ तो
So,
इसमें नहीं चलेगा।
yeah,
भाई साहब मैं बोल रहा था कि कैमरा वैमरा गया बाहर में। जस्ट इधर वीसी पे रहिए। थोड़ा बहुत सपोर्ट कीजिए अपना। 16 को है थोड़ा सा।
क्या है सोलो को?
मैं व्हाट्सएप पे टेक्स्ट कर रहा हूँ, मैं चाहता नहीं हूँ ये थोड़ा पब्लिक हो जाए।
Okay,
तो
okay,
बेसिकली
congratulations.
हाँ तो दो कंपनी दो जगह एक साथ है।
Okay, what?
एक तो अपना वही था।
क्या?
व्हाट्सएप चेक करते हैं आप।
Okay, okay.
हाँ और एक स्टार्टअप से है। एक वो जो मैं
क्या
नाम भेजा है वो, और एक स्टार्टअप से है।
उसका क्या हुआ? लाइक वो क्या था यार?
कॉग्नी।
डिजिटल नर्चर, यस।
मैं नहीं था डिजिटल नर्सर में।
ओके, कोई ना, कोई ना, कोई ना।
अ, कोई नहीं, अभी उसका वो है। लाइक कोल्ड एग्जाम कौन सा होता है?
कोडिंग ना।
हाँ कोडिंग राउंड है अभी उसका 25 को।
ओके,
कॉग्निजेंट का। देखो क्या
ओके,
होता है।
ओके। हाँ, सब अच्छा होगा। कीप वर्किंग हार्ड।
अच्छा, इंदौर चल रहे हो आप?
कब? किस लिए?
ये 16 को है मेरा काम उधर फिर।
बट वाई? मैं क्यों? मैं नहीं जा पाऊंगा।
नहीं, जो स्टार्टअप है उसमें आपका भी ट्राई कर लेते हैं ऐसा।
स्टार्टअप का नाम क्या है?
स्टार्टअप का नाम है, यही समझ लो आप, आपके आसपास ही है। नाम ले नहीं सकता मैं उससे करके।
ओके,
समझ
ओके,
रहे हो
फाइन।
ना? चलो अभी देखते हैं क्या नाम है।
ओके, लेट्स स्टार्ट आवर लाइक
हाँ
प्रोग्रेस फॉर आवर
कोड जरूर। हाँ
45 days of code. Okay, thank
हाँ।
you so much, Rishi, for joining us. But we are starting our screen now. Okay, so this is the screen. We were solving merge intervals. What? Okay, one more thing we need to. Okay, Discord was not visible there. Okay, Discord was visible, but okay, fine. Let's end the call and no, 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 no. Still going. Okay, Discord is closed. Not closed. I think it should be closed now. Right. Okay, fine. So we are back. Let's continue. Is there anyone on the live screen saying anything? Okay, there's no one else trying yet. So anyone knows the solution of this problem? Merge intervals. So problem number, this problem is problem number 56, merge interval of lead code. Okay, let's continue. The problem states that given an array of intervals where intervals I, okay, we did understood till this point that we need to return the indexes. Mm, okay, then since interval 1 and 3 and 2 and 6 overlap, merge them into 1 and 6. Okay. And 1, 4, 4, 5, that is also 1, 5. That's great. Okay. So what we can do, we are iterating over the intervals. We are given intervals in an array. Okay, then we are iterating I equals to 0 to intervals dot line. Okay, this is the outer loop comparing all the intervals given. Then inside the interval I, we will be comparing the first and the second element. Okay, okay, I have written the correct logic, I guess. What I did is we are comparing the next element of second element of the first interval with the first element of the second interval. If the second element of the first interval is greater than the first element of the second interval, then we will add it into the answer. Okay. We will add what? Add interval. Okay. First first index of the first interval and the last index of the second interval. Yes. To this point it is correct. And then we will add this to the answer. Okay. Okay, fine. If statement is also fine. This will be a brute force approach and it will become answer. And we need to return array of, okay, okay. Let's say we will return answer. Will it work? I think it should. What is the error? We need to return 2D array. Okay, we need to return 2D array. Okay, this is an array list. How can we convert an array list to array? Okay, let me think. Is there any possible way by which we can convert sort first? HJ is saying sort first. No, we don't need to sort it first. It is already sorted, I guess. The intervals are already given in sorted manner. We will try to run the test cases. If it fails, then we will. Okay, yeah, we will have to sort it first. Okay. In the third test case, it is not sorted, so we will have to sort it first. Okay, so let's say arrays dot sort intervals. Okay, fine. Then it will be sorted. And how can we convert? How can we convert array list to array? Is it the correct syntax? Yusuf Chauhan has asked, do you know me? Yes, I know you, bro. हम्म, क्या सिंटैक्स था यार, मैं भूल गया क्या। ओके, रिटर्न लिस्ट डॉट की वैल्यू is it the correct thing? That's and problem. Okay, we make it one row. Everything one dimensional is okay. First chain is saying that we can return this dot pattern of new addition not not like this. So times to the two. Okay. We need to learn to choose. I know has you are HG. Here you're sorting the array of arrays and instead of ARR with the using intervals. Teacher dot compare to mm, okay, result the same another person. And then what we need to do, start and end. It's the calculating output. Okay, so we will create a 2D array named result of size with answer dot size. Okay, आंसर नाम की लिस्ट में जितनी एरेज होंगी उतने साइज की हम एक न्यू 2D array बनाएंगे जिसमें उतने इंटरवल्स होंगे जितने आंसर वाले लिस्ट में है. And then we will manually put the values inside the result array and then we will return it. Let's run it. I hope it should work now. It is still giving error for out of bound for length 4. Okay. In which line? 10, 56 and 56. What does it say now? Okay, here. Yeah, should be length minus 1. Let's run again. Start with brown and white. My output is 1,6, where it would be y. Okay, you have to provide all other. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, how to include the remaining intervals as well? Let's think. We have compared these intervals already. Mm, so let's say this interval is better than the ends. I hope it should work now. Okay, out of confidence. One. Okay, one, two, three. Okay, it is already included. Then what we can do? So right now, 1, 6, 2, 6, 8. Yeah. Where is 15? Mm, 1, 6, 8 is a store. One, six, six, eight, 10. Sure. That's 24. Okay, so we can find something like this. Let's try to find out the keywords. Let's go. Oops. Mm, let's say interval of is 0 is less than if interval of I comma 0 is less than I. That's the time. then we should do less than or equal. We should extend the current time and that will be done. That we can done by okay comparing the maximum between the okay. Next intervals first number is less than the end current time. Then we will change the end okay whichever is the maximum. So let's see and equals to match but match match dot match of and comma interval intervals. Okay, one more thing we have to keep in mind that it is intervals of I comma one, right? And of the next. Okay, till where it is understood. And then if there is no overlap, we will save the previous overlap interval if it is not overlapping, and then we set start and to the current interval. That is okay. If there is no overlapping, we will add is it correct syntax? I think yes. And we will the reset the start and end variable with the current intervals. So start will be equals to intervals of current index I and 0, and then and will become intervals of I comma 1. Also go. So this is join. And is there anything we are missing? Let's try to run this first. If there is any error, we will find it. Mm, Still not working. Okay, last interval is missing. Why? Why the last interval is missing? Let's say it is starting from one. We already have the first intervals, start and end. Mean we are comparing the ends. Set so answer dot tag. That is as list, right? Is arrange dot as list. Arrange as list. Start comma and let's run it again. Okay, it worked. I think it is not working. For the second test case where it is equals to the okay. We missed somewhere. We were comparing okay less than equals to and let's run it again. Okay, it's working. Now finally it's working. Let's submit and get another error. Okay, it is working finally. It is quite decent solution. There are better possible solutions, but it worked. Someone is saying, sir, even after solving 800 plus questions, I am not making up logic what to do. First of all, I am not a teacher. I myself is a student. I myself is studying and trying to build habit of solving problems. And even I can't answer your question. Don't demotivate me, bro. After solving 800 problems, you are even not, still you are not able to make logic. How did you solve those 800 problems? By ChatGPT? We have all we have only solved 62 problems, guys. We are starting out. It's been just few days. Today's 14. Shravan Kumar from NASA. Bro, please don't demotivate me. Yaar. Okay, merge overlapping intervals is done. Let's see its optimal solution. Okay, brute force में हमने क्या किया? We will group closer interval by sorting the given array of intervals. Okay. After that, we will select one interval at a time. Not by ChatGPT, but I can't solve the third and fourth problem. This is the case with me as well. I am thinking that, okay, in the contest, bro, I have not even tried giving contest yet because of the fear that I don't know nothing. Genie, I guess we have to remember the pattern after solving question. Yes, you're absolutely right. And this is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to learn the pattern that is asked in every other problem. And this is the second step. The first step is to like build a habit of solving problems that I was missing when I had not started this series. So first step for me is to build consistency and to solve problems every single day and keep trying until I figure out the solution. And when we don't get the correct answer, we learn 10 different ways of not doing that particular problem, right? Beyond XD is saying how many views you were getting in your first 5 days. Okay, let me show you my dashboard. See this is what it was in the first day. It is 31st August. I got 4 views, then 34, then 37, then 11. This is 3rd of September, okay? And if you want to see the number of, and this is the subscriber count. It was 0 on the 31st of September, and then it is 3, then it is 1, then it is 1 again, like increased by 1, and then 4, and then 17. This is how our journey has started, so it is completely organic. There's no cliche in that, and you can start too, bro. I will help you out if you are thinking of starting a new channel. So let's continue to the optimal solution. In this article, in order to understand the concept in a better way, we have to assume the intervals in the form start and end. Okay, इनने भी ऐसे ही किया है. The first and second elements of each interval can be assumed as the start and end of that particular interval. Okay, we thought of the same thing. We are going to use this convention, that is the names start and end throughout the article. Okay. Beyond XD is saying, bro, YouTube is just boosting you. Bro, not YouTube, but like there are some tricks, not tricks, like, you know, my video is getting attention because the people who are seeing it are interested in this particular content, right? It's very easy to grow on YouTube, I think. You only need to be consistent. Let's say first we will group the closure interval. Okay, this I have read. After that, okay, this is the solution we had tried to implement. Hmm, ये कंपैरेटर का यूज कर रहे हैं, but I did not know how to use comparator. Should we learn about comparator? Okay, arrays dot sort new comparator int. Okay, public int compare int a int b return a minus b. I'm not getting. And then start end वाला logic same है. Skip all merged intervals. ये भी समझ नहीं आ रहा. Beyond XD, it's not YouTube, it's my hard work that is boosting it. But I'm humble. Arrays stop as list start with optimal approach. In the previous approach, while checking the intervals, we first selected an interval using a loop and compared it with other using another loop. But in this approach, we will try to do the same using a single loop. Let's understand how. We will start traversing the given array with a single loop. Thank you so much, Beyond XT. And if you want to grow on YouTube, I can help you as well. But for that, you have to join my Discord server where you can connect to me directly, and I will definitely help you out. and without any favor. Okay, so we will start traversing the given array with a single row at the first index. As our answer list is empty, we will insert the first element into the answer list. Okay. While traversing afterwards, we can find two different cases. Case one, if the current interval can be merged with the last inserted interval of the answer list. If the current interval can be merged with the last inserted interval of the answer list. In this case, we will update the end of the last inserted interval with the maximum current intervals n, comma, last intervals n. We will update the way in continuity further. Okay, if the current interval cannot be merged with the last inserted interval of the answer list, in this case, we will insert the current interval in the array as it is, and after this insertion, the last inserted interval of the answer list will obviously be updated to the current interval. Okay, now within the previous approach, we have already discussed how to check if the current interval can or cannot be merged with the other interval within the previous. Beyond SDE saying, actually, I already have 3+ years of experience, bro. That's great, bro. And for me, it's like 5 years of experience of just thinking out that I will do, I will do, I will do. I have been thinking of starting a YouTube channel since 5 years. In 2020, I had like made a video with my friends. I published it. It it went to like 5,000 views in just 4 or 5 days and stuck there. We did not update it after that. But in my mind, there were so many things that were going on, the algorithm and the content ideas. I wanted to start with so many different things, but this is what I have to start with. Okay, let's stop talking about the YouTube. Focus on the problem. Okay, we will group the closure intervals. This is the same. In this, what is actually happening? This get back. Let's get back now. It is storing the first interval in the answer array. Okay. He was talking about the software job. Okay, sorry, bro. I mistook it. So you have 3+ years of experience. That's good. That's great. How is your corporate life going on, bro? Can you tell us, is it really that difficult that like it seems getting a job? What do you think? What is more difficult to grow on YouTube or to get a job? Okay, select external edge. Okay, at each step is marked with yellow. Mm, 1.3. Okay, at first interval is included in the answer list. Okay, then we will compare the next interval. The selected interval. This can be merged with 1 and 3. So we will update the grow on YouTube, bro. Let's see, bro. We will try to do both the things effectively without any risk. But I think most difficult task is to stay consistent and disciplined with your own goals, like the goals you set for yourself. You have to stay consistent and disciplined with those. That is the difficult part. Everything else is just easier. Once you are disciplined, everything else can be achieved. Okay, let's finally focus on the problem. We will talk about it later. So in the same loop, it is comparing it with the previous interval, and if it is overlapping, then we will compare. We will update it, update the previous interval's last index with current interval's last index. Okay, so it will become 1 comma 6, and we will add it to the answer list. Okay, and then we will move to the next interval and then again compare. If it is not overlapping, we will add the same interval as it is. And then we will move to the next interval. And if it is not overlapping, we will add this interval to the answer list as it is. Okay, I got the logic, but how to implement the same thing? And one more thing, I don't know how to solve. Mm, mm, okay, where is the first step? First, we will group the closure intervals by sorting the given array. So we will sort the given array in the same way that we have already. So let's say we will use this syntax for sorting. Let's update this problem. Mm, Storing is also same. We need to change this already. Let's not call it start around. Do we need to call it start around in this as well? If the current interval can be okay. In this case, we will update the end of the last inserted interval with the maximum picture. So, okay, it is incorrectly started. It is sorted and we will do answer list is created. We need to add, mm, let's say, this integer a equals to new address list and a dot add intervals comma 0 comma 0 and k dot add interval of zero. Okay, we have inserted the first element in the, so we have done this part, sorted the array, and we have inserted the first element into our answer list as it is, since it is empty. Now we need to compare the next interval with the previously inserted interval. Okay, so we will iterate from 1 to intervals dot length. If it is correct, then we will compare what? Okay, we need to compare if the first index of the current interval is greater than or less than the last index of the previous interval. So let's say I minus 1. So ka second interval, that is second index, that is 1, if it is mm, greater than the first index of the current interval, right? Right. means intervals, comma, I, comma, 0. राइट, दैट मीन्स के प्रीवियसली इंसर्टेड इंटरवल का सेकंड इंडेक्स अगर करंट इंटरवल के फर्स्ट इंडेक्स से बड़ा है तो व्हाट वी विल डू, वी विल अपडेट इंटर प्रीवियस इंटरवल का क्या आई माइनस वन का सेकंड इंडेक्स को हम अपडेट कर देंगे विच विच द सेकंड इंडेक्स ऑफ द सेकंड इंटरवल और करंट इंटरवल इंटरवल्स comma I comma 1. So it is okay. Um, what else we can do now? Okay, we will update the previously inserted interval. Then what we can do, what it is was saying, if the current interval can be merged with the last inserted interval in the list, in this case, we will update the end of the last inserted interval with the maximum current intervals end. Okay, let's add one more thing. One more thing we need to add here is math.math math.math of current interval, that is intervals of I minus 1 comma 1 and the current intervals of I comma 1. Okay, it is done. And what will be the next step? So the next step was, if the current intervals cannot be merged with the last inserted intervals of the answer list, in this case, we will insert the current interval in the answer array list as it is. Okay, so let's insert the um, answer dot add arrays as list. Let's, it will be what intervals of I comma 0, and the next will be intervals of I comma 1. 1. Okay, okay, okay. That is fine now. Okay, let's run. Start. Okay, कहाँ पे start लगा दिया हमने? हम्म, यहाँ पे नहीं करेंगे. Intervals of I comma 0 and intervals of I comma 1. Right? Let's run. Still, there is some error. Okay, we are out of the loop and you need to write here identity is dot minus 1. Let me similarly here the words dot land minus 1. Let's try to run this. If it works. I hope it is not working. What is the problem now? The last interval is correctly inserted, but again, we don't need to insert that. Okay, so let's skip this line of code and let's run it. But the merged interval is not inserted in this. Okay, 1 comma 6 we need to insert. Okay, let's say. Okay, we had not inserted in the. Okay, one mistake we have done. Okay, after updating the previous intervals, we need to add answer dot add. mm, eh, yes. I think it should work now. Mhm. One more simple setup. Let's run it. Hey, bro. Vamsavardhan is back finally. Okay, we are now. Here it should be I minus 1. And it should be I minus b plus that. And that's 1. Bro, try to sort it and solve it. I have sorted it already, but I'm losing it. Yeah. Okay, they have added it. I have solved it without comparator and it is working fine. Sorting is working fine, but I'm not able to solve this thing. How do I update the previous interval? So you have accepted this amount of start. You need to do it the right way. That is one thing. Let's do it without that. We have to update it. Vamsavardhan is saying, I got an idea that take two pointers, start and end. We have solved it already using the brute force approach. Here is a submission that we had used, start and end index wala, but it was brute force. We are trying to solve it using optimal solution. We had seen the intuition that what should we do, but I am trying to implement this intuition by myself. That is what we are trying to do. Mm, That was brute force approach, right? Ramsa. We are trying to optimize it, and I'm lacking some syntax knowledge. Mm, mm, yes. Okay, it's completely fine, Vamsa. See you tomorrow. Do you want me to keep? Fine. Okay, this is okay. Then let's see. Mm, and integer. Bye bye, bro. Mm, answer towards that. Yeah. So false size minus one. Okay, and then this is square lost object one. Lost object one. If it is greater than that, then we will do it using merged and with the solution to extend analogy to large and this much should be updated with the last contract one and then last select one comma large and okay and Alex. This is fine. This and after that it is fine. Let's try to run it. components, the unexpected sides. Where is that? Okay, first का साइन क्यों लगा दिया मैंने माइनस का साइन let's say it's working. ये तो पिछली बार से भी बुरा हुआ. We were trying to optimize it, but it got worse because we are using three times only. आज ओके कंपैरेटर का यूज किया है दोबारा फोर लूप का भी यूज किया इसकी कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी कम कैसे है फिर n log n plus o n where n equals to okay n log n because of sorting. Okay, what a problem solved. Let's move to the next problem. That is reverse pair. Okay. Did I forgot to update the thumbnail? It is still showing day 12, but it is day 13. Let's update the thumbnail. Let's read the problem. Given an array of nums, return the number of reverse pairs in the array. Reverse pair is a pair ij where I is less than j and nums of I is to greater than 3 times nums of j. We had solved it by brute force, but it is stuck at a test case. We need to optimize it, and we can optimize it using hashing. How can we implement hashing in it? I'm feeling sleepy. Let me drink some water. Wait a minute. I will be right back in just 2 minutes. I'm back, I'm back, I'm back. Let's continue. Mm, we need to optimize it. There is a spare problem. Mm, from we can okay. It is using merge sort algorithm, and we were supposed to revise merge sort today in the revision series that we did not do, and we have to learn. I want to skip this problem. We will revise merge short first and then we will try to solve it. Let's not waste time on this. We will solve it later. Let us start step number 4, that is binary search on 1D array. Let's start solving these problems. Start and while start is less than time, this plus. Okay, we have solved it already. Mm, Let's solve that. So those did 30. Let's move from to let's put it here. Let's put this here. In this course, we will last two. That is okay. Now in the day 13, we will start step 4. Step from the step 4. On the side, we will make a first fight like this. In this person will have the score, find the search. So that's Java. Let's continue. And the primary search to sample as input. Um, Iterative code implementation. The binary search is code. Let's say we have a given array that is here now is equals to this mm, we forgot to put this is one and inside it we count another ones and then call binary search. But let's try take y binary search in now comma in it and then why is it happening again and again? Let's implement int price is equals to minus one zero and then time is equals to minus 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 one. Put it on the notes and mm, into find out. This is equals to 6. That is what I'm saying. Is there there left on the chat? मोनी मलिक सर आप समझा तो रहे ही हैं इन क्वेश्चंस को हर क्वेश्चन को प्लीज साथ साथ एक्सप्लेन करो ताकि सबको समझ भी आए Let's do the next problem. Search and set position. This problem is also done already. Ayush Singhal is asking, brother, you are doing DSA for the first time or using this sheet just for revision purpose? Bro, I'm doing DSA for the first time. Like I'm following this sheet for the first time. I only know the basics and trying to solve this sheet for the first time. I'm coding consistently for the first time, bro. I have never in my life solved consistently for 10 days any problem. So this is the first time I am so consistent and motivated because of you guys. Okay, let's do the next search insert position. Given a sorted array of distinct integer and a target value, return the index if the target is found. If not, return the index where it would be if it were inserted in order. So we have already done it in similar method. If not found, we will return mid minus mid plus one. It is same as the previous one. Mhm. मोनी मलिक ने कहा था सर आप समझा तो रहे ही हैं क्वेश्चंस को हर क्वेश्चन को प्लीज साथ साथ एक्सप्लेन करो ताकि सबको समझ भी आए Ayush Singhal is saying like is it possible to do this sheet in 50-60 days if I only know Java and data structure basics like in the university? Bro, I am in the same position like you. Like, even I have not studied rigorously. Neither I have solved many DSA problems. You can see my lead code profile. I have just started solving problems and I just jumped into it. And I know it is little difficult to solve 455 problems in just 45 days, but you can. Like, don't try to solve all the problems by yourself initially. You can see the solution once, like after trying out more than 20-30 minutes. If you're not able to get the solution, you can see the solution, right? If you are doing it for the first time, and you can revise it by and try to solve it by yourself. Search and set position. Let's Ayush is saying we can and we will. That's the Josh. Ayush. Mm, this is what I am telling myself that I can and I will. I know I'm going with a very slower pace, but we will increase it sooner or later. So, can we copy? Yes. Rahul has also not joined us today. Hmm. Yes. Error. What is the error? Okay, we have not found the field. No, so there is no error. We have not solved primary search now still. Now the answer is 2. Expected answer is also 2. So we are right. So let's set file with each to 2. And then the answer will be 1. It is as expected. Let's see. Target should be 7. That's 2. That is 4. It is as expected. Let's move to the next problem. We have done binary search to find X and search insert position as well. And let's search it, find peak element is also done all this. I want to solve this lecture. कौन सा problem करना चाहिए अब? How many problems are there in find how many times has an array been rotated? Mm, okay, single element in a sorted array. Let's see this problem. What it states is single element in sorted array. You are given a sorted array consisting of only integers where every element appears exactly twice. Exactly for one element which appears it has also been solved already. Let's solve another problem. Shravan Kumar is asking, are you in which year? I am currently in fourth year, buddy. Final year is going on. Placements are started and I have picked up lately. So I started studying. Find minimum in rotated circuit array. Minimum in rotated circuit array. Suppose an array of length n sorted in ascending order is rotated between 1 to n times. For example, the array length might become, if it was rotated 4 times, if it was rotated 7 times. Notice rotating an array times result in the array given. Shravan Kumar is saying me too final year. Welcome, Shravan. Let's thrive together. Given the sorted rotated array nums of unique elements, return a minimum element of this array. Okay, given the sorted unique elements, return a minimum element of this array. ये समझ में आया. N minus 1 okay. Then why is the answer 0? Find the point where is sorted. So we need to find the point where it is sorted. Is it the point? Okay. Now, okay. Let's depend on the minimum element of this array. Shravan is absolutely right. Now, think I understood. Suppose an array of length n sorted in ascending order is rotated n times. Okay. Now, given the sorted rotated array nums of unique elements, return the minimum element of this array. I think we should start solving in order. So the next problem available on Leapcode is this. Find the first or last occurrence of a given number in a sorted array. If it is not solved already, let's try to solve this first, and then we will move forward in order. So the given array of integers nums sorted in non-decreasing order, find the starting and ending point position of a given target value. That means increasing order. Fine. The starting uh, Yes, okay, it contains duplicates. Okay. I think I need to stop this thing. We will continue from tomorrow. In the morning.